Hi students, in last video we have seen simple method to add consecutive numbers. Well students, in scholarship examination there are about 30% questions are D level questions, that is hard questions. These questions are based on two or more properties or operations. After reading question carefully, we have to apply all those properties together and we have to solve that example in less time without confusion. These questions are also called application level questions. Now I will read question which is asked in scholarship exam 2017. Here this is the question. The difference between the sum of prime numbers from 21 to 30 and the sum of composite numbers from 21 to 30 is divisible by which of the following numbers? This example is based on prime numbers, composite numbers and some basic operations like addition, subtraction and divisibility test. First we will find what is the difference between prime number and composite number. Here I have written numbers from 1 to 30. So these are the numbers from 1 to 30. Now we will see 1. Very important, 1 is neither prime nor composite number. Now we can think about 2. So see this 2. 2 is divisible only by 2. It is not divisible by any other number. So 2 is prime number. Now 3 is divisible by 3. So therefore 3 is also prime number. Now 4 is divisible by 4, also divisible by 2. So therefore 4 is composite number. Similarly 5, we can think 5 is divisible by only 5. Therefore 5 is prime number. 6 is divisible by 2, completely divisible. 6 is divisible by 3. Therefore 6 is composite number. Similarly we'll see which are the prime numbers. 7, then 8 is divisible by 2, 4, 9 is divisible by 3, 10 is divisible by 2, 5, 11 is not divisible by any other number. 12 is divisible by 2, 6, 13 is not divisible by any other number except 13. 14 is divisible by 2, 7, 15 is divisible by 3. Similarly directly I will write 17. It is not divisible by any other number. Then 23. Here all these numbers are divisible. Directly I will write 29. So these are the prime numbers and composite numbers are here. So here again we will read the example so that we can solve this example. Now here they have given the numbers from 21 to 30. This is the example as for numbers from 21 to 30. Now first we will see according to this number, this example, sum of prime numbers from 21 to 30 we have to see. Sum of prime numbers from 21 to 30. Here 21 to 30 prime numbers are 23 and 29. We'll write it sum of prime numbers. So here 23 plus 29. So the sum is 52. At the time of exam you don't write all this. Then sum of composite numbers. So these are 8 composite number, but if we'll add like this way it will take more time. Instead of that you add all these 10 number and you subtract these two numbers, means 23 and 29. Already its addition is here. Now I will write here sum of all numbers from 21 to 30. So we'll use a trick or simple method for this addition of all these consecutive numbers. So for that we have to see first number, last number. So I will write 21 plus 30 upon 2 into, these are 10 numbers, so into 10. So addition will be 51 upon 2 into 10, 2 into 1, 2 into 5. So the addition will be 255. So we got sum of these numbers. Now we want sum of composite numbers. So to get sum of composite numbers, means only 8 numbers, we have to subtract this sum of prime number, so that we will get sum of prime number, composite number. So I will write sum of composite numbers is equal to 255, means 255 is sum of all these 10 numbers, minus sum of, remove this composite number from that, so minus 52. So this sum will be, sum of composite number will be, what is the sum? 203. Now actually question is difference between the sum of prime numbers and sum of composite number. Now here sum of prime number is here, sum of composite number is here, and their difference. See, so I will write 203 minus, this is the sum of composite number 203, and sum of prime numbers is 52. So the difference is 151. Now we got the difference between, difference means minus, sum of composite number and sum of prime numbers from 21 to 30. The answer is 151 is the difference. But question is, we have to find the option, means find the number which is divisible to this difference, that is 151. Now we have to focus on this. So whether 3 is a factor of 151, here I will write this difference 151c. Here we got the difference, so I will write, we will think only about 151. So whether this difference, that is 151, is divisible by 3, 3 5 the 15 remain now 0, then 1 we cannot divide, 0 the, so remainder is 1, means we cannot divide completely. Or we can use test for 3, means sum of all these number, 1 plus 5 6 plus 1 7. 7 is not divisible by 3, hence 151 is not divisible by 3, so first one is not there. 7, can we divide 151 by 7? So it is not divisible by 7. We cannot use test for 7 because this test for 7 is useful for greater numbers. 3 4 digits are there, 4 digits, 5 digits. In that division we can use test for 7. Here we can try directly 151 divided by 7. It is not divisible by 7. Now C, 151 is divisible by 151, completely divisible, therefore C. Now no need to see option D, because here option divisible by A and B, it is not there. Divisible by B, you have to see is it divisible by 151 is divisible by 7? No. Now 151 is divisible by only 151. So if we read these options, divisible by B not possible, divisible by C. So the answer is divisible by C. So here in this way we can write the answer divisible by C, 3 number 3. So next part we'll see few more properties and example based on it. Okay, that's all.